We are live.
Hi guys.
Hello and welcome to episode 73 of the Speed Mooting podcast, Partners in Crime. I'm John,
And I'm Hayley.
and you might notice that once again our surroundings are a little bit different.
Where are we, John?
We are in New Braunfels, Texas.
I thought you were just going to say New Braunfels. No one's going to know where that is. Yes, we are in Texas, the Lone Star State.
So we arrived yesterday, didn't we, Hayley?
hmm
And yeah, it's been interesting so far.
It's been fun. We were a bit jet lagged yesterday, to be fair.
Yeah,
Our day started at 2 in the morning,
yeah,
and then we got to America 3 in the afternoon, which should have been like 9 o'clock at home, something like that.
something like that. Yeah. So
So yeah, I was just going to say we were trying our best to stay awake late last night so we could get up early today and start refresh and not be jet lagged. And
yeah,
we made it till about 9:30, which it was about 1:30 in the morning at home. So
that
if
would have
you
been about half 3.
3:30.
Yeah, we were 6 hours behind.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
So if you're going on UK time, we were basically up for 24 hours.
Yeah. Probably longer to be fair. Yeah.
Oh,
Longer
we
than
had
that.
little naps on the plane, didn't
Yeah,
we?
yeah, yeah. So it's all good. We're acclimatized. Day two, it's brilliant.
hmm
We've got a pickup truck.
We've got a pickup truck.
We have to do it properly. Go big or go home.
Yep. They gave us what did they give us at
A
first?
little Kia at first, and we were like, we're not driving around Texas in a little Kia. It was pathetic, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. No offense to you Kia lovers, but
No, Kia makes some good cars, but I mean, in
it
Texas,
wasn't, yeah,
yeah,
it wasn't the vibe for Texas. Why don't we tell people what we're doing here?
yeah, so we're here for the Rock Bottom Cup. So you might be able to see we're in our condo, and we've filmed this in front of the window, and
See if you move it
hopefully
closer.
you can maybe
There you
see. There we
go.
go. See some people playing tennis. You might be able to hear some house music in the background because it's a tennis tournament, but it's a bit of a party at the same time as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't play tennis, but
Me neither.
I've just heard great things from John about how fun this tournament is. So there's a lot of fun and games involved, more so than tennis, probably.
I'd say
I
so.
think if you come here for the tennis, like people have obviously been playing tennis all day already, where we'll just play as and when our team needs us to, pretty
Yeah,
much.
basically,
And tomorrow we do a river float down the Guadalupe River, don't we?
we do indeed. So that's going to be good.
That's always like your favorite part, isn't it?
It's
When you've done
insane.
this.
The river float is so good. Yeah, just getting a dinghy. Well, say a dinghy. It's a rubber ring.
hmm
Have a cooler full of refreshments and just float for 5 hours.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
And one thing we have noticed already, well, you've already seen this, John, because this isn't your first time in the States, but it's so funny how they advertise lawyers out here. So we've seen, I don't know, maybe 6 signs already.
Oh, easy. Probably more than that. Yeah.
So they have these huge signs. I don't even know how big they are.
Well, think about billboards that you see on the side of the road in the UK. Times that by about five.
And stick it up in the air
Stick it up in the air.
by, I don't know, hundreds,
Oh,
hundreds
it's got
of,
to be at 50, 100 feet in the air, hasn't it?
yeah.
It's crazy.
And it will just have something on it that says like, been arrested? Call Dave.
Yeah. It was like a truck, wasn't it? It was a truck driving around with this criminal lawyers advert on it. Been arrested, call me.
Yeah, or 400 million in compensation.
Yeah, they all love boasting about how much compensation they've
Yeah.
earned.
But you
So
know, clever,
it's
clever
a good way to
advertising.
advertise. Yeah, it's a brilliant country, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
There's one lawyer in particular who I don't know if he is famous in Texas, but how did you find him?
Oh, the Texas Law Hawk. It was
Yes.
on Legal Cheek, I think. I think that so every time he's putting new adverts out, Legal Cheek did an article on him.
So funny. So when John was here years ago, I think you reached out to him, didn't you, to try and
Yeah.
like get some work experience with him or something?
No, I was already a qualified solicitor.
Really? To meet
just
him?
want to go for a coffee with him.
It
Yeah.
was years ago when you were out here with your mum and dad.
No, 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 no. I've never been to Texas with my mum and dad.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah, no,
There we go. I got
yeah,
the wrong end of that story. But
yeah.
anyway, the point was just go Google or YouTube, search
The
the Texas
Texas Law
Law
Hawk.
Hawk. His outfits are legendary,
Yeah, yeah. He
hysterical.
gets millions of views on YouTube with his adverts.
Yeah, he's so funny. So if you happen to watch this Texas Law Hawk, we're in Texas for 12 days.
Yeah,
So, if you want to meet up and come on the podcast next week,
yeah.
you're welcome.
I think he's in Fort Worth, so we'll meet halfway or something.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, let's get back to the main part. It's going to be a short episode, as you'd imagine.
yeah.
But yeah, we'll try and cram as much in for you as we possibly can.
Indeed. So I think we're just going to stick to an
Quick
Ask
question.
Speed Squad segment tonight. Well, what time? I guess
It's 5:20 now, so it's like 11 UK time.
yeah,
Yeah, in the evening.
yes.
So yeah, so let's see, what questions did we have, Hayley?
So the first one was a question on our community hub.
Okay.
So before I get to the question, I will just tell people what the community hub is in case it's your first time listening to the podcast. So this is a free online space that we created for junior and aspiring lawyers. So you can find it by typing in hub.speedmooting.com. So what it is, it's a space where aspiring lawyers can ask questions, answer questions, give each other advice, share stories. It's also a learning space, so we create lots of online courses there. John's a criminal barrister and I'm a commercial solicitor. So between the two of us, we have a fair bit of knowledge that we can share with you all. There's also our events calendar because here at Speed Mooting, we are doing events all the time. We have our advocacy club, we have online events, we have our advocacy competitions, all kinds for junior and aspiring lawyers to stick their teeth into. And the hub is the place where we launch those events before they go public or anywhere else. So yeah, hub.speedmooting.com. Now, onto the question.
Yeah.
So this was a question from Matt, and it was, do you have any, or what's the most memorable historic case
What's
that
your
you think
favorite?
of? Something that makes you smile.
And we had a look at that question and we kind of answered it the same way at the same time.
Yep.
And we both said Donahue and Stevens, didn't we?
It's gotta be the snail in the bottle. It was a funny one to learn about, and I don't know why, it's just one that you never ever forget.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe it's because it's one of the first cases.
It's one of the first things you do, isn't it, in contract law?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's interesting. And when we go to the pub, I sometimes get a ginger beer. So
it's horrible ginger beer.
Oh, right, yeah, no, I like ginger beer. I like ginger nuts as well, the biscuits. So yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And it always makes me think of it every time they give you a ginger beer in a bottle. So yeah, it's one of the first ones you come across, and it's because the facts are a bit strange, just you can just imagine, you can just visualize it, can't you? She's looking and she goes,
Yeah, why is there a snail in here?
Yeah. I think honourable mentions for Carlisle and the Carbolic Smoke Ball Company, obviously one of the first ones that you come across.
Yep.
And also
was that the invitation to treat one?
Yeah. So sets out your difference in your offer and your invitation to treat.
Yes.
And also Case of the Spelunkian Explorers, which is a fictional case, but we kind of studied it in English legal systems at the start. So I think it was like a jurist in maybe America. It might have been actually that wrote that case.
Oh.
And yeah, so cave explorers, they get trapped and basically they have to decide how to survive. Basically, I won't ruin it in case you ever read it, but yeah, it was an interesting one for us to study, and it's just a way of when you start the degree, get you thinking about how to think about cases, how to analyze them, how to think about solutions, problems, etc. So yeah,
that's a good one. A non-historic one that always makes me laugh.
Go on.
Crown v. Brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. I don't think I need to explain that anymore. All you law students will know.
Yeah. It's crazy,
it's
isn't it?
it's a bonkers case, isn't it? But
Yeah.
can't consent to serious harm.
You really can't. Anyway, right. Well,
do we have another question? I think you had another one.
Yeah, I think we did. So someone sent me a DM and asked me, I say DM, sorry, email, and emailed this one in. What is your favorite type of advocacy?
Oh, that's probably
it's probably a question for me.
Yes, yeah, because I'm not an advocate.
Yeah. Number one, honourable mention for cross-examination. It's fun when, I love a good piece of cross-examination, really getting your teeth into it.
Yeah. I think just from watching at the advocacy club for so long, I would say that's the most fun one to watch for me.
Yeah. And particularly when you get just when you get a really obtuse witness really digging the heels and you're thinking, oh, I'm having some fun with this. So yeah, you have some fun with cross-examination. So honourable mention there. But my favourite is the closing speech, because that's your chance to put it all together, put all the evidence that's come out, the way in which it's come out, put it together and put it in a persuasive speech to closing speeches to a jury are the best. They're still enjoyable in front of a bench of mags or a judge, but when you're in front of a jury, it's insane. There's nothing like the thrill. So, you know that your opponent is, say if you're defending, you know when they're sort of coming towards the end, and you get a bit nervous, you get the butterflies, you're like, right, I've got to stand up in a second. And then, I always say this, I always get butterflies, whether I'm doing a speech at the Speakers Club, whether I'm doing an application in front of a bench of magistrates, whether it's whatever form of advocacy, you get the butterflies. But once you're into your second sentence, you're in your flow and you're going then. And I think for me, that's the adrenaline. That's what keeps me going.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you with the closing speech itself, it's all about persuasion. You've got to say this, and this is the reason why my case is better. Or, if you're going down the road of, well, look, the prosecution just haven't come up to proof this is where all the holes lie in their case, and you can't be sure. So yeah, it's a really fun piece of advocacy. And it's really interesting because you're looking around the jury and you're looking, who's interested, who's on side, where am I getting any nods, any smiles, am I getting any deadpan looks? And you're trying to guess, guess which way each one of them is going. But the reality is, you never know. Some people might have a poker face. They might be agreeing and they're thinking, what, you're talking a load of rubbish. Others might be there, deadpan, but they're actually thinking, do you know what? You're talking a lot of sense there, John. But yeah, that's my favorite form of advocacy anyway.
And that's very topical, isn't it, John?
It certainly is, because for those in the advocacy club, the legal or combined advocacy club, that is, this week, I say this week, this coming Tuesday, we are conducting the closing speech session. So members will be able to conduct a closing speech in a criminal trial on behalf of the defendant. So it's a really practical problem. It's a really fun problem. So if you're not in the advocacy club, you can still join. Still time to sign up. So sign up for the advocacy club and you can take part. We give you all the papers you need, all the information on how to, or lots of helpful tips on how to put a closing speech together. And then you go from there.
So to join, it's speedmooting.com/advocacy-club.
That's right.
And as John said, you can join at any time, any point in the month. You could join 5 minutes before the session starts if you want, and come along, because a lot of people choose to just come along and observe when they join at first. So there's absolutely no pressure. But yeah, if you join now, you get the papers right away. And you could join us for a fun closing speech session and a criminal barrister's favourite session.
Indeed.
There we go.
Well, we've had our questions. I think that brings us about towards the end, doesn't it, Hayley?
I think so. It's getting rowdier and rowdier out there, so we probably should go join the fun.
I think so. And also it's probably getting quite loud, so I don't know whether it's distracting this. We forgot to name the episode. Episode 73, no Formula One drive with that number. So we thought, in honour of the fact we're at the John Newcombe Tennis Ranch, let's name this the John Newcombe Special.
Yeah.
So welcome.
And goodbye.
And goodbye. So that brings us to the end. I hope you've enjoyed listening. Have you enjoyed recording, Hayley?
I've enjoyed recording it, John.
I've enjoyed recording too. We wish you all the best, and we'll see you again next week on next week's episode, which will also be filmed from Texas.
Cheerio, guys.
Bye-bye.